The biggest advantage that the globalizing world provides the consumer is the improvement of the production quality. The consumer can find and access the equivalent of the product with that they are dissatisfied. These positive improvements by that the consumer gain favor bring with the necessity of improvement in the quality and self-development of the producer. To stay in power in this competitive market is relatively easy for the big enterprises. Yet, what about the small and middle-scale enterprises? Aquaculture Farmers Central Union, which gathers the associations that are established for member companies to maintain their existence in the competitive market and gain success within the international arena, was built in 2009 to provide the cooperation of member unities, contribute the development of the sector, to help the members obey the rules of production planning and marketing at the national level, and to inform and guide the members. The producer, who cannot announce his request to anywhere personally, has reached to a point where he can make himself heard by the relevant companies and find a solution under the name of unity. Both the population of the world and our country are gradually increasing. On the contrary, food sources are gradually decreasing. When there is 1.2% of increase in global food production, increase in demand is 1.3%. In addition, environmental factors and climate change make it more difficult to access food sources. On the other hand, the awareness of sufficient, healthy and balanced nutrition become more prominent. Demand and need of animal protein increases. Therefore, seas and inland waters as aquatic sources become more important, and aquaculture is seen as a sector of the future. Culture fishing is incredibly growing in our country. Contribution of the sector shareholders, who had an effective role at each step on growing and developing from production to consumption, is substantial. According to the data of FAO, our country is the first in trout and bass production in Europe and is the second in bream production. Along with the support of the government and motivation, there is also the use of modern and advanced manufacturing technology, and beyond that, huge effort of the entrepreneurs behind this success. According to the data statistics of 2015, there is 672,241 tons of water production in our country, of which 240,334 tons are received by aquaculture. In other words, 35.75% of our total water production is received by aquaculture. At the beginning of 2000s, if it's considered that the total rate of production is around 10%, it's seen how fast the development is. In 2014, 41,873 tons of bream, 74,653 tons of bass, and 113,593 tons of trout were produced. In addition, the production of new types were commenced to present alternative productions to markets, and some types of fish, such as porgy, common sea bream, red porgy, and turbot, were started to be produced. Tuna stock farming is successfully maintained. There are about 2,400 fish farms in our country. Advanced technology is used in our businesses, and with this environment-friendly output approach, they maintain business activities with other sectors in peace. Its most important indicators are recaution of environment control, activation and proliferation of environment and quality practices. The main input of culture fishing is tiddler. Aiming not to harm the environment, the sector provides its tiddler need from the hatcheries. Today, 250 million tiddler is produced in 21 sea hatcheries in our country. The tiddler that our hatcheries produce meet our enterprise's needs. The capacity of these hatcheries is 755 million tiddler. In our inland waters, the capacity of 43 hatcheries, which produce only tiddler, is 260 million tiddler. 378 businesses produce 570 million tiddler along with aquaculture. In inland waters, the capacity of tiddler production is 830 million in total. Another basic input of aquaculture is fish feed. The sector consumes 300,000 tons of fish feed a year. There are 8 factories which produce only fish feed. These factories produce world-class, nutritious, digestible, highly soluble and extruded fish food. On the one hand, with their fabricating dimension, fishnet factories, subsidiary industry which produces equipments for aquaculture, have a big role in culture fishing. On the other hand, there is also a health sector producing vaccine, medicine, biopharmaceutical productions to help the healthy water products. The contribution in economy and employment of all these service areas, which have a big role in the production step of the sector, cannot be forgotten as a shareholder. Manufactured water products get cooled, frozen, smoked, canned and become fish filleted in manufacturing and evaluation facilities, and also created added value to present processed product to exportation and domestic consumption. Majority of these facilities are suitable for the technical and hygienic norms and criteria of European Union. Water product sector is a promising sector and has an open front, especially for exportation. The exportation of water products is increasing each year. It is obvious that when the exportation of water products in 2015 was only $688,561,000, in 2016, 15% increase. 50% of our exportation contains aquaculture products. Our goal is to increase our exportation up to $1 billion. As it is known, when the consumption of fish per person is about 6-7 kilos in our country, it falls highly behind compared to the fish consumption in European and world countries. Animal protein, which is very important for human diet, is substantial in fish, and due to its feature, it's an important nutritional source. The increase of fish consumption in each part of our country is an important fact for people to live a healthy life. Our goal is to be engaged in business activities to increase the fish consumption in our country, and for this purpose, it will be useful to run promotional activities at school to encourage the fish consumption, to have fish days at important institutions and organizations, and also to highlight fish cooking and packing. We should raise our children's and young generation's awareness of the importance of fish consumption for a healthy and balanced diet. Another goal of the sector is to increase this consumption up to 16 kilos, which is the world average. Another important fact is our producers' organization. By this purpose, Aquaculture Farmers Central Union has an important role in the solution of sector's problems with its 18 unity and 1,008 producers devoted with the motto called "Union is Strength", that embraces all the shareholders of the sector with its participative approach. At places with the potential of aquaculture production, it is to be encouraged to organize new unions and progress towards a powerful organization. Aquaculture production sector turns water sources to account and produces by investing in areas that are without substructure, presents the produced fish to public by processing in hygienic conditions and evaluating, and adds foreign exchange to our country by exporting fish. By its dimension of manufacturing, exportation and consumption, provides a great contribution to the country's economy. Therefore, aquaculture production will continue to be a promising sector in our country.